Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Smequle, and shout out to HB Realm for giving us today's video idea. We're going to be coming into my league inside of NBA 2K20, and we're going to be trading every team's top player. But we're not going to be doing this all by ourselves. We're actually going to be going into Trade Finder, selecting every team's top player, and however many offers there actually are for this top player, we're going to go into Siri and ask Siri to pick one of those numbers. So if we have 15 offers, Siri will ask her to pick a number between 1 and 15, and whatever number that lands on, we'll have to take that offer. Now, the unfortunate thing right here is for Joel Embiid, there's actually only one offer. So we're going to have to go ahead and trade the only offer we have right here. We're going to be trading Joel Embiid to the Celtics for Jason Tatum and Kemba Walker. So let's just start this negotiation and make the trade. A team's player can only be traded once though. So once we get back to the Celtics, Embiid is no longer tradable. So 76ers no longer with Joel Embiid. Up next, we got the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay, so I had to make some adjustments to the Trade Finder because it wouldn't let me trade some of the top tier players. But now that we've made some adjustments, we can actually go ahead and trade Giannis. So Giannis actually has two offers for LeBron and AD, or Durant and Kyrie. These are some insane trades. But let's just go through with it. And then the funny thing is, if either of these teams make their trade, then they get rid of their best players, so they actually don't have to trade anymore. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 2.
It's 2.
Okay, so looks like we're accepting trade offer 2 right here, and it's going to be Giannis Bender for Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. This is a huge steal for the Bucks, and the Nets kind of make their team worse. I mean, they're getting rid of Durant and Kyrie for one great player in Bender. So there we go. The Bucks have just improved a lot. Up next, we got Zach LaVine and the Bulls. So there are 9 offers for Zach LaVine. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 9.
The answer is 7.
Okay, so offer number 7 for Zach LaVine, which is actually one of the worst offers on the table. Jarrett Culver and Andrew Wiggins. Of course, Jarrett Culver can improve quite a bit throughout the years. We're actually only doing one season of simulation. Up next, we got Kevin Love from the Cavaliers. And Kevin Love with 8 offers. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 8.
It's 3.
So we got to accept offer number 3 right here. It's going to be Kevin Love for Cam Reddish and a 22 second round pick. So the Cavs are going to be very weak this season. Okay, so next would be the Boston Celtics, but they already traded for Joel Embiid, so we're actually just going to skip over them and go right to the LA Clippers. So there's only one offer for Kawhi Leonard, and it's going to be to the Brooklyn Nets for Giannis and Spencer Dinwiddie. So the Nets just love trading away their top players. Nobody else making any offers, so we're going to have to go with this one. Next up, we got Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Memphis Grizzlies. So only 2 offers right here. Pick a number between 1 and 2.
It's 1.
So we got to go with the first offer. The other one was a lot better, CJ and Yusuf Nurkic, but this one is to the Brooklyn Nets. Again, the Nets just trading away their whole team. DeAndre Jordan and Jarrett Allen for Jaren Jackson Jr. and Miles Plumlee. Up next, we got Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks, and they did just recently pick up Kevin Love. Okay, for Trae Young, there's only one offer. I don't know why any other teams can't make an offer. This Trade Finder is not the best in 2K20, but it's going to be Trae Young and John Collins for Lillard and Zach Collins. So the Trailblazers now losing their best player as well. Next up, we got Jimmy Butler of the Heat, and he has 2 offers right here on the table. Pick a number between 1 and 2.
It's 2.
So he's going to have to go with offer number 2, and it's going to be with the Thunder, Chris Paul and Steven Adams for Jimmy and Derrick Jones Jr. Next up, we got the Hornets and Terry Rozier. This is going to be our lowest overall player we will be trading in this whole video. And I'm expecting lots of trade offers since he's not the highest overall. But his salary sucks. And we got 7 trade offers for Terry Rozier. Pick a number between 1 and 7.
It's 4.
So we're going to go with offer number 4 right here. Jalen Brunson and DeLon Wright for Terry Rozier and a 21 first round pick. Next up, we got Donovan Mitchell of the Jazz. And we got 5 offers for Donovan Mitchell. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
The answer is 4.
So we got to go with offer number 4 right here. Donovan Mitchell and Royce O'Neal for Victor Oladipo. And then the Pacers losing their top player, so they will not have to make a trade. Next up, we got De'Aaron Fox of the Sacramento Kings. And we got 19 offers for De'Aaron Fox. This is the most we've seen so far. Pick a number between 1 and 19.
It's 7.
So we got to go with offer number 7 right here. Not even going to look at the rest. And there was some good offers on the table. But De'Aaron Fox is going to be getting traded for Reggie Bullock and a 2020 first round pick. This is an awful trade for De'Aaron Fox. I feel bad for him. Up next, we got the New York Knicks. They're going to be trading away Julius Randle. Julius Randle has 11 offers on the board. Pick a number between 1 and 11.
It's 2.
So we got to go with offer number 2. It's going to be Julius Randle for Eric Bledsoe. Next up, we got the Lakers going to be trading away LeBron James, and he only has 1 offer, and it's going to be for Durant and Kyrie. So they're going all over the place. Also, Boogie is going to be out of their ass as well. The Bucks, I mean, they had 2 great players, but now they're trading it away for 1 great player, which is pretty interesting. And this Lakers team is so stacked now. If we check out the Lakers roster, they got Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Kyrie Irving. Are you kidding me? But, I mean, I guess you gotta trade away big things for the best players. Up next, we got Nikola Vucevic for the Orlando Magic. And he's got 14 trade offers on the board. Pick a number between 1 and 14.
That would be 1.
So, offer number 1 right here. It's gonna be to the Bucks, who are trading yet again DeMarcus Cousins and Ilyasova. Next up, we're trading Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks, and he's got 5 trade offers. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
It's 5.
Okay, so offer number 5 right here. It's going to be to the Phoenix Suns, DeAndre Ayton and Kelly Oubre. Next up would be the Brooklyn Nets, but they've already traded their top player in Durant, so they actually don't have to make a trade here. Next, though, we got the Denver Nuggets with Nikola Jokic. And he's only got 1 trade offer, and this is an awful, awful offer for Nikola Jokic. But we gotta accept it because it's the only one. It's Mo Bamba and Markelle Fultz for Jokic. And then the Pacers have already traded their top player away in Victor Oladipo. So we're gonna be moving on to the Pelicans, and they gotta trade away Drew Holiday. And Drew Holiday with 14 offers. Pick a number between 1 and 14.
That would be 9.
Okay, so offer number 9 we got to go with here. There's a lot of great deals on the board, and this is going to be Drew Holiday and a 24 first round pick for Devin Booker. So Devin Booker no longer on the Suns now. He wasn't going to be on the team no matter what. Next up, we got Blake Griffins on the Pistons, and he's got 14 trade offers. Pick a number between 1 and 14.
The answer is 14.
Okay, so offer number 14 right here, Blake Griffin for Bradley Beal. And then the Wizards getting rid of their best player right there. And now we got the Raptors trading away Pascal Siakam. And he's got 8 trade offers. Pick a number between 1 and 8.
It's 3.
So offer number 3, and that's going to be to the Pistons for Bradley Beal, who actually just got traded to the Pistons. Now we got the Rockets trading away James Harden, so the new duo is going to be getting split up. Okay, for James Harden, it actually just will not let us trade him. No offers were found for this player, so fortunately for the Rockets, they get to keep Harden, but we're going to have to trade away Russell Westbrook, who has 5 trade offers on the board. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
The answer is 5.
Okay, so trade offer number 5 here. That's going to be for Porzingis and Kelly Oubre. So the Rockets kind of lucked out right there. It just literally would not let me trade Harden. Up next, though, we're trading Aldridge of the San Antonio. And he's got 5 trade offers as well. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
It's 3.
So offer number 3, and that's going to be for Mo Bamba and Gary Harris. Mo Bamba has so many stars, and the Suns actually already lost their best player and picked up 2 other great players, so they will not be trading. The Thunder already lost their best player in Chris Paul, so they won't have to make a trade. And the Timberwolves are going to have to trade away Karl Anthony Towns here. And there are 5 trade offers for Karl Anthony Towns. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
It's 2.
So offer number 2 is what we're going to have to go with. Cat and Zach LaVine for Lillard and Zach Collins. Next up would be the Trailblazers, but they already traded away Lillard, so they won't have to make a trade. And then we got Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He has 2 trade offers. Pick a number between 1 and 2.
It's 1.
And we're going to go with number 1. What was the second one? Zion and Devin Booker. So this one is going to be for Westbrook and Ayton. Next up, we got the Wizards, but they already traded away their best player in Bradley Beal. He's actually higher than John Wall in the game now. So that is going to be it for all of our trades. And let's just go ahead and check out the rosters. They are so messed up now. For the Wizards, we got Blake Griffin and John Wall. The Warriors got Westbrook as their leading player now. We got CJ on the Trailblazers as well as Trae Young. We got Lillard on the Timberwolves, Jimmy Butler on the Thunder, Doncic on the Suns, same with Drew Holiday on there, DeRozan and Rudy Gay for the Spurs. I mean, they just did not get anybody good. We got Gary Harris. For the Rockets, we got Harden, Porzingis. So this team looking pretty good. The Raptors pick up Bradley Beal. Pistons get Siakam. The Pelicans got Devin Booker leading their team now. The Pacers are led by Donovan Mitchell. The Nuggets are led by LaMarcus Aldridge. The Nets are led by Kawhi Leonard. The Mavs led by Stephen Curry. The Magic led by Jokic. The Lakers led by Durant. They also have Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. This team is so stacked. They should easily win this season. The Knicks got De'Aaron Fox. Kings actually did not really get anybody on their team. The Jazz, Rudy Gobert is their best player, and they also picked up Oladipo. The Hornets actually got worse. The Heat end up picking up Chris Paul and Steven Adams. The Hawks got Cat, Zach LaVine, and Kevin Love. So the Hawks actually got really good as well. Grizzlies pick up DeAndre Jordan. Clippers now have Giannis and Paul George instead of Kawhi and Paul George. Celtics with Joel Embiid. Cavaliers got just way worse. The Bulls got worse. They got Andrew Wiggins. The Bucks get LeBron James. And then the 76ers get Kemba Walker as well as Jason Tatum. So those are going to be our teams coming into the season. I think the Lakers are going to win this pretty easily. We're just going to simulate a season and find out what happens. Okay, we made it to the end of the season, and Giannis is going to be our MVP for the Clippers, winning up 26.4, almost 13 rebounds, and 7.4 assists. So a really good season for him right there. He also did great on defense. He might win Defensive Player of the Year. John Morant, Rookie of the Year for the Grizzlies. DeMarcus Cousins gets Sixth Man for the Orlando Magic. Kawhi Leonard gets Defensive Player of the Year for the Brooklyn Nets. And Malik Monk of the Hornets gets Most Improved. Normally you do see Terry Rozier there. And then Frank Vogel of the Lakers, Coach of the Year. That is no surprise at all. That Lakers squad is just so stacked right now. You got Anthony Davis on the first team for the Lakers, and then you got Kyrie and Durant on the second team, which is just insane. And then we'll just go through the rest of the All-NBA teams and the defensive teams right here so you can check them all out. But next up, let's go over the standings here and find out which teams came out on top. So in the East, it's going to be the Bucks, who are now led by LeBron James. They get the best record in the East. We got the Celtics, 76ers, the Magic doing very well. Usually they do not do this well, but they did pick up Nikola Jokic and DeMarcus Cousins as a... The Pacers end up making playoffs with Donovan Mitchell. The Hawks make playoffs. They got Kevin Love and Karl Anthony Towns on their squad now, as well as Zach LaVine. The Hawks got so lucky in this. The Miami Heat with Chris Paul end up making playoffs. And last but not least, we got the Brooklyn Nets, who now have Kawhi Leonard, but they lost all their other good players. And then our worst team in the East is going to be the Washington Wizards, led by John Wall and Blake Griffin. I'm surprised they did not do too well. I mean, these are two great players, and they only get 23 wins. Going over to the West now, worst team is going to be the Grizzlies. They didn't really pick up anybody at all. They got DeAndre Jordan, but he's actually a 6-man. And then going up to the top, the Pelicans end up making playoffs. They got Lonzo and Devin Booker now. Dallas Mavericks, who picked up Stephen Curry, make playoffs. The Trailblazers, who have Trae Young instead of Damian Lillard, make playoffs. So they actually got a little worse, but still end up making playoffs. The Warriors make playoffs. We got D'Angelo Russell at point guard, Russell Westbrook playing shooting guard. The Rockets, of course, they got to keep Harden and picked up Porzingis. Then we got the Jazz, Oladipo, the Clippers, who have Paul George and Giannis now. And then, of course, the Lakers with this super stacked team. I mean, just check out this squad. It is insane. They get the best record. I want to go over to league leaders now. Damian Lillard going to be a top scorer for the Timberwolves with 32 points per game. And then Curry and Harden also getting over 30 points per game. I'll go ahead and go over to the top 10 right here. You can see the top 10 scorers, and pretty much all of them are players, but on different teams. We've got rebounds per game goes to Andre Drummond. So a lot of players. And then assists per game goes to Chris Paul, now that he is on the Heat. And Lonzo Ball almost getting over 10 as well. Steals per game goes to Kawhi. Blocks per game to Gobert. Let's just go ahead and hop into the playoffs team, see which team is going to end up winning the NBA championship. I think we all know who's it going to be, but let's start the simulation off anyways. So after the first round in the East, the Bucks and the Magic going to move on from the first round. And then we also have an upset here by the Atlanta Hawks, who end up beating the 76ers. And then also in the West, it's the top 4 seeds, except the 6th seed upset against the Utah Jazz. So it's interesting that that happened in both conferences. And then another upset here by the Atlanta Hawks. They beat out the Boston Celtics. So in the East, it's going to be the Bucks versus the Hawks in the conference finals. And then in the West, we got Lakers versus Clippers in the conference finals. And this is kind of how it is in real life. They're the top 2 teams right now going into this season. Let's see which 2 teams end up making playoffs. The Hawks taking a lead and the Clippers taking a lead. A 4-0 sweep for the Hawks and a 4-0 sweep for the Clippers. The Clippers with a huge upset over the LA Lakers. Again, the Clippers adding Giannis to their team instead of Kawhi Leonard, and they end up beating the Lakers. The Lakers super stacked team. I don't know how that ended up happening. And then the Hawks have Karl Anthony Towns, Zach LaVine, and Kevin Love. Their team got super good this season. But let's see which one of these are going to take the NBA Finals. Clippers with a 2-0 lead. The Hawks finally getting a lead, and the Clippers now with a 3-1 lead. And the LA Clippers are going to be your NBA champs right here, winning 123 to 101. So it's pretty crazy how different teams were this NBA season. In real life, we are not going to be seeing the Hawks make the NBA championship, make the NBA Finals. And on the other side of the bracket, in the West, though, a lot of the teams that were on top actually remained on top, which was pretty interesting. But everything was just so much different. We had a whole new NBA. And obviously that's going to happen when you trade every team's top player. And we got Giannis as finals MVP, of course, almost averaging 30 points per game in the finals right there, as well as 13.4 rebounds, almost getting that triple-double, and he did insane on defense as well. So there we go. When we traded every team's top player, the Clippers end up coming out on top. That's going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. This has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the